Girl, you really think I don't know about Nier and Dot Hack already? Girl. You really think I don't already know about Nier and Dot Hack? Please. Please. Hello. Happy Friday. Yeah, my ghost is right up there. Bro, okay, so Nier... It's gonna sound fucked up, right? Nier, I'm not super excited for yet. I mean, I'm still... I really want to see what Yoko Taro's up to, but we don't even know if the Nier thing is going to be a video game yet, right? And even then, like, I like Nier Automata a lot, but I'm waiting to get excited until I know exactly what it is, because, like, I don't really think I want a direct sequel to that. If it is a Nier thing, I hope it's, like, distantly related, like what Automata was to the first Nier. I want it to be something totally different. And Painmonger, we already got Nier Gotcha. That was Nier Reincarnation. And it's dead. It's dead. I can't remember if it's been preserved at all, though. I don't know if fans preserved it. It would be cool if they did, like, a legacy update, though, or a legacy release, so that you could play it without the gacha bullshit. I did like Nier Reincarnation when I played it, but the issue with it was that, like, you would get a story update once however many months, and you would have to grind the fucking stupid bullshit gacha combat just to experience it, so I just stopped. I just stopped playing it because I didn't want to waste my fucking time. Which sucks because apparently the story's pretty cool, but it died before I could finish it. Thank you for tea, Christopher. Yes. I'm so proud of you for not hearing a name and going, I recognize this name. It's gonna be the best thing ever. Yeah, it's like, you know, I'm always excited to see whatever Yoko Taro is doing, but, like, I don't know, man. I want to see what it is first, because also knowing Yoko Taro, it could be like another stage play or something. If they don't specify it's a video game, there's no guarantee it's even going to be a video game. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Your phone forcibly switched you back to Will's stream. That's fine. You can see him have sex with the knives or something. Now that being said, new Dot Hack, oh my god. I got the butterflies watching that trailer. Oh my god, it looks so good. If that turns out to be a gacha, I'm killing myself. I don't think it is, though. It seems like it's gonna be a real game. I can't wait. It looks so fucking good. Now all we need is for CyberConnect to do, like, a remaster collection of the first 4 Dot Hack games. A remake would be amazing. I don't think it would get that. But just a remaster of the original 4, just so people could play it, would be fucking awesome. Had that so big with Cyberpunk back in the day. Friend group was hyped for years about it. I mean, I was also excited for Cyberpunk just because I love all 3 of the Witcher games. And I was one of the people that was able to play Cyberpunk on day 1. Like, I had a good enough PC to do it, and I was like, this game is great. And then everyone who didn't have a good PC was like, this game is shit. And it's like, no, it's good, I promise, just wait for it to be optimized. It used to make my computer so hot. I had to take off. Whenever I would play it, I would have to take off the glass siding of my PC so it could ventilate properly. But I could still play it. I don't have to take the glass off to play it anymore. They fixed it. But yeah, Dot Hack. Oh my god, I can't wait. I need more information about that. I need more Dot Hack in my fucking veins, dude. I love that series so much. Cole, have you ever played Dot Hack? I feel like Dot Hack would be something you would be pretty into. It's that good single-player simulated MMO RPG. Computer literally had to take its belt off like a big fat guy. It did! Whoa!
OMG, you're so hot, not you, Alex. Move so I can look at Chris less than 3.
Oh, you can see Chris is the ghost up here. There you go, you can see him again. Thank you for the sub, Nathan. Remember the PS2 games back in high school? Mm-hmm. That's when I first played them. Remember the show slightly? Yeah, there was the first 4 games. It was like a series. So you had the first 4 games on PS2, and then the GU series, which was 3 more games that basically made the story of one game. My Mix It Up is not open. Let me open that shit up. Let me open that little bitch up. Mix it up. It wants to update, but I don't want to update it right now. So it's not going to be updated. But I don't think it needs to be updated. Probably not. Dot Hack is so fucking good though. All of it is fantastic. And I say that like it's janky as fuck. The gameplay didn't age well, but it wasn't great even for the time. But everything about the aesthetic, mwah, chef's kiss. I know there was also a Japanese, there was 8 Dot Hack games for PS2 total. One of them was a Japanese only actual MMO. They made like a real MMO, but it never got localized. But there's a fan translation for it now. I want to give it a shot at some point. Yay, Miku! Hi, Miku! Hi, Miku! Is that good? I don't know if the audio's good. I could turn it up a bit. Oh yeah, I can turn that shit up. I can turn that shit up quite a bit. Why does it seem quiet? What the flip? Louder? That's up the max it can go. Let me see. Can I make it louder somewhere? Whoops. How's this? Yeah, sure. I don't know. Good enough. Cole, do you want to see the one shirt that I made? I made one single shirt. It's the same shirt that I made when I played this on Switch initially. It is a songs type game. You like her shirt? I don't know how to, I can't make it go up. You like her shirt? I slaved away at it. You've had like 2 weeks and didn't do your FF8 homework? Well, you know, if you ever wanted to just restart, know that there's no shame in doing that, because when I first played Final Fantasy VIII, I probably restarted it like 3 times before I finally beat it. I should be enslaved for this shirt? No, I think it's a good shirt. You know? I think it's a good shirt. I have to make 4 more shirts though, but I haven't done it yet. Anyway, I'm gonna play some of this. If you want to request a song, just 50 little bits. If not, I'm just going in order and playing them. I'm just going in order and playing them and customizing them how I see fit. Hang on, I'm lowering the volume for me. I wanted to say nice and loud for you though. I was gonna say I had a shitty ass day at work. It wasn't a shitty day. It was raining today, and that makes me really tired. So I just want to fuck around and play a little miku. Yeah, it's Dunkachino. I already played this song, but this is one of my favorite songs, so we'll start with this. Rainy is sad. I mean, I like rainy days, but they're very tiring to work in. They are very tiring when you have to work outside. I almost said inside. That's not true at all. Which of the many Miku songs that you know should you request? You can look at the full list of songs, online somewhere. I don't know. It shows what version of the game I'm playing is. There's like 200 songs. I got the DLC for it. Oh yeah, I also found out you can mod this game pretty easily. Cause like for the subtitles you'll see at the bottom, it defaults to being like Japanese, but I wanted the English translations. Even though I can't even read them half the time, it just makes me happier knowing that it's in English if I wanted to know what the fuck she's saying. Which is probably also better for you guys, because you can actually look at it if you wanted. You can see what cool things she's singing about, like this song, which is not fucked up in the slightest. I was pretty sad when they didn't, like, translate these games at all for the console releases. Oh shit. But I guess I understand because, like, some of, you know, quite a few of the songs are just about fucking and also fucked up stuff happening, and they probably were just like, alright, well, let's not make it an M-rated game by technicality, so let's just not translate it. Keep it a teen rating. But it's still, like, disappointing as a fan, you know? I think they only translated, like, F2 or something. I can't remember if they translated X. I didn't play that one as much. Excuse me, I had fajitas for dinner. Oh, she's so cute. Your model is so cute, thank you! I hope you enjoy looking at it for the time being, because I am in the process of making a new one. As we speak, even though I'm not working on it right now! It was raining sideways where you were today? I'm glad it wasn't like that for me. It was mostly like misting a lot. It rained like at the start of the day, but thankfully it stopped mostly, but it's still just, even the being outside for hours in the mist just wipes me out. I almost fell asleep when I came home from work, just because I was so fucking tired. But I didn't. I stayed awake. I thought about not streaming tonight because I was so tired. Do I want these ones? I like giving my characters glasses because they look cute. This is why the bog is good. Yeah, those. Do I want these glasses? Do I want these glasses? I think I like those glasses. I don't know if I want to give her any stupid. What does she have on her head? A dog? She can have a dog tail. Sick. Wait! I can give her dog ears too. Wait, hang on. I forgot. Oh wait, or can I? Yeah, I can. Sometimes it counts stuff like the dog to be like its own accessory, but I can accessorize along with that. Where's the dog ears? Am I stupid? Cat ears. Are there dog ears? Yeah, there they are. Yeah! Cute. Let's go. What the dog doing? Playing miku. I've made a furry? Oh, I've made several. I've made several with the cat ears, because those are cute too. I hope the game is loud enough for you. I feel like it's a little quiet, but I can't bump it up anymore. This song is so fucking cute, dude. It makes me sick. Miku is so cute, she makes me ball up my fists. I won't hit her though. I won't hit her. Oh shit, I'm not getting the perfect! Google, how do I fight the urge to kill myself after I don't get the full clear in my rhythm game? She's so cute in the glasses. What the fuck? She's so fucking cute. It makes me sick. Glasses actually make people look like nerds that should be bullied. Ugh. No. What if you don't get a full clear and the new dot hack is a gotcha? I'll come back to life just so I can kill myself even harder. Yeah, the AI probably would tell me to do it. This song goes in my favorites. poo, pee 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 poo pee poo pee poo. What's the suggested for this crap? I feel like I don't think like it's so it shows recommended here, like this is the one it wants me to wear. I don't know if there's like a button that lets me just go there automatically. For the other characters it's not as big of a deal, but Miku herself has so many stupid fucking modules. Where is he? Well wait, no. We got you already. It's so annoying to scroll through all of them. I feel like you little bitches need something. You're not as fancy as you could be. You want this? Yeah, okay. You get one too. Wait. Default items. Oh no, you gotta keep that on. You need something else though. You can't just have- wait! The other one had heart there. You can have this heart. Oh, that's scary. Alright, what can we put on the back? Do you want a cat? What fits your color scheme? Mama, mama, mama. Do you want this? Oh, that looks like it hurts! You probably shouldn't have the cat. You want this? No, that looks stupid. You can just keep the hearts. You match that way. I don't know why it beats. Some of the items are a little scary. You wouldn't hit a guy in glasses, would you? I have and I will. I would again. Yes. Sometimes it's just fun to hit. I'm like a cat. Sometimes you just want to hit things. Not because you don't like them. I won't hit Miku though, I won't hit her. I won't hit Miku. That heart is scary. God damn it. I had to burp and I was focused on that. I lost my rhythm. Oh shit. The heart is so scary. The outfit isn't scary. The heart I put on her chest is scary. I don't know why my alerts are so quiet. Thank you for this sub. Miku is not on the Epstein files at all. At least not as a perpetrator. Actually, now that I think about it, since Elon Musk was sending those bitches emails, I wouldn't be surprised if Miku was mentioned by proxy. That fucking loser. You want the same song but different? I have to read the redacted files? Oh shit, okay. Luca, I love you so much. Buy and change. Oh, I got an achievement. Obtained 300 modules. Cool. Alright, well Maiko always needs glasses, just because Maiko in glasses is the cutest thing in the world. Wait, you should wear these ones. No, that's a lie. Keep these ones on. And you, so you're not left out? You get glasses too, Luca. Oh my god, oh my god! They're so cute! Oh shit, Blackrock Shooter? You got it. Sorry. Sorry, ladies. Sorry, ladies. I gotta play Blackrock Shooter. I did play it already. I'll play it on hard, because I haven't done that yet. We got Robo here! Robo here, expert Toho man, expert Miku man. Robo, which character do you want me to use for Blackrock Shooter? For whatever reason, they want me to use the actual Miku costume. They don't have the Blackrock Shooter costume for her. But I don't even have to be Miku. I can also be one of these bitches. You want to be Luca? Alright, let's see what kind of costume fits for Luca for this. Do you want to be Luca in a nun costume? Does this fit? She has a star. Why does she have a star on her chest? There's so many costumes for Luca. You're about to have a religious experience. We'll put her in the glasses too. I can't help myself. I simply can't help myself. Father, forgive me for I have sinned. Sister, forgive me. I haven't done any songs on hard yet in this copy of the game. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh fuck, that was all of them? Oh fuck, what the hell was that? What the fuck? Wait. Shit. Safe. You're slapping your glow sticks together? Cool. What color? Oh, I got an achievement for a rank up. What do you think all the different mikus make in royalties for each of these games? They get the privilege of their data centers being kept on. That's it. They're not paid. Hmm? High score completion updated? What are you talking about? Is it because it's on hard?
If not, enjoy the massive cash.
Jitterbug? Let's see. There's a lot of songs. It is! It is a song. Ugh, hang on, I gotta take my slips off. Miku making me sweat. Michael making me sweat. Oh, this one. Maiko original. Okay. It wants you to keep that on? That's not fucking happening. What if we do... Let's do this one. Younger Maiko. Why wouldn't it want you to wear Maiko style for this song? Why would it want you to wear that one? Stupid. Pick my favorite outfits for this one. I can't remember what the music video is like, so it's gonna be like this. They both have to wear the glasses, though. They both have to wear the sick Maiko glasses. Oh my god, they're so cute. Geek Squad, don't be mean to them. I'm gonna turn up the volume for me. I wish I could turn it up for you, too. What is this one? Miku, you look like a boy. Perfect. We're not playing that song, though. Oh, shit. Wait, is this an animated music video? The characters are not even gonna show up. Why did it want me to select certain costumes then? They tricked me into spending money. Damn, they're cutting the rug. Miku says, a fish is fine too. I think there's... I was kind of browsing around at the mods when I was trying to figure out if I could mod the English translations into this. I think there's a few song packs I could get. I might look into that. It's just sad knowing that they don't have any intention of making any more games like this. Since the gacha is making them so much money. I have to sneeze. Excuse me. I don't know why it wanted me. Like, it's not even that I was able to pick costumes for it. It's that it specified costumes that weren't the defaults. Gotcha in Fortnite forever. Yeah. I mean, I don't even count crossovers because Miku is in so much crap. But all they care about is the fucking Sekai thing on iPad. And it's like, alright. But it's like, you could just take the money you get from that and like make a new game. Stop sneezing? Bro, I wish. They'll have to make a game like this unintentionally? What do you mean? Ugh, I love green tea. Sorry for the delay, ladies. I'm here now. Oh my god. I'm so gay. Oh, is that a fucking perfect clear? Oh my god. You need a pill emoji to drop on my head? No. I'm fine. Pink hair has a Quistis look going. Did she? Yeah, there you go. I can't. I mean, not really. The salt will kill the disease and slugs. Thank you. They're deep in my brain though. I have such a big mug of green tea, but I feel like I need like a mug that's the size of a gallon to drink them at the amount of tea I want to drink. Oh my god, this stupid fucking gospel ass crap ass song. Wait, this song goes in favorites. I hate this song. I hate this song, but it is a very funny song. It wants me to wear this crap. We're not doing that. This song fucking sucks, man. This song is stupid. Spiritual? Yeah, you know, this is a spiritual gospel song, so they need to wear the stuff they would wear at church. Actually, no, here's what we're gonna do. Miku is spiritual. Everyone else, who fucking knows? Who knows who's showing up to church? Could be anybody. Miku is the only one that is definitely there. Everyone else, you just let God decide. Who's showing up to Miku's church today? This was like the last song you get from Project Diva F, and it was such a weird choice because it's not good. Miku, looking at it closer, I don't know if this outfit is appropriate for church. Oh, I should have given her the halo. And the angel wings. I fucked up because I was looking at them. None of these bitches are dressed for church. It's gonna be the last participant. Oh, it's just you, alright. You couldn't wear the Chris Chan shirt I made? These little bitches. She's just a kiss ass. She's wearing a shirt of the priest. Do you think anyone's ever gone to church wearing a custom t-shirt of the priest's face on it? Custom church merch? Oh shit. Len is dressed like a little slut for church. He's going to hell. Don't take their hand. Imagine your friend wearing your face on their shirt. What did Automod get you for? Fucking whore clankers. That's crazy that Automod wouldn't allow that. Ugh. Bust out the glow sticks for the hymns. Me in the pews with my glow sticks screaming the priest's name. Yeah, doing that like idol fan dance for the priests when they start doing their little choir. First time a girl ever flirted with me, she printed out a t-shirt with her homeroom teacher's face superimposed on that pumpkin from the Give Me the Butter minigame. That's pretty based, actually. I don't know, I didn't know what to think, but thinking about it, that's pretty awesome. Sucks that she got knocked up. Pour one out for her, I guess. Alright, she needs the halo. I'm not playing the song again right now, but there we go. Whenever I have to play that song again, it'll be that much better. Alright, what the hell is this one? What should I wear? Miku, what should we wear for this song? This one? I don't like this costume. Do we have a better Japanese looking thing? This one's cute. So far it's that one. What's this? Galaxy? I don't know. Should it be this one? Miku, you have too many costumes. You gotta share your costumes with other people. What's this one? Oh, that's cute. This song kind of fucks. Should we wear this one? Snow Miku? Oh, these ones are cute too. What the fuck? She's wearing this. Oh my god. What's the skin where she has mittens and cat ears? The one for the Nyan Cat song, I think? I hate that song. Yo! This would be a good song for DER. This was a good costume choice. And she got the black fingernails. This costume rules. Oh shit. The press multiple buttons prompts always fucked me up. I love that song. That was cool. Love that she looks like a bunny. Yeah, it's cute. Miku's cute. Miku's cute. When you want to remember your buddy, but he's fat, so you dump a stick of butter on the curb. You gotta melt the butter and pour it out. Do you think people that dance with those fans ever give themselves the gnarliest paper cuts with them? I mean, probably. When I used to work at Blick, I used to give myself cardboard cuts breaking down boxes occasionally, and that fucking sucked. The new Nikkei rhythm game throws you off because you always play on mute. Yeah, I have to unmute it. I have to unmute it specifically to do that stupid minigame. Oh shit, what did I press? Hang on, I have to go back down to where it was. You work at Blick? No, at Blick! At Dick Blick Art Materials. A long time ago. I'm happy I don't work there no more. Alright, Miku, what kind of crap you want to wear for this song? This? You want to wear this dumpy ass thing? Miku, you are not going to be out here with your feet out like some fucking harlot. You are gonna wear a proper outfit. How about this one? I would like this one if it wasn't for the music note on the skirt. Don't worry, Miku, we'll find something better. I won't put you in the Christian shirt, not today. Bunny ears hoodie is pretty cute. How about pajama party, Miku? She also has her feet out for that, though. Never mind. What else we got? Princess Blanche. Yeah, sure. It's similar to the first one, but you know, not as whorish. Yeah, you gonna be at the train station with your bare feet? Girl, you were gonna get Tetanus. She was gonna get tetanus. We saved her life. Whoa. Thank you for following. Viridian. Oh shit. Oh fuck, you made me fuck up! Thank you for following Viridian Denial. I just need to stop reading. What good has reading ever gotten me, realistically? Miku's Philly concert held at the SEP stations. I wonder if her concert would also be late, like every- oh, fuck it. Like every bus and train in this damn city. Do any of you guys like the fact that the song translations are in English? I feel like I might be the only person that cares about that. Instead of just like the phonetic pronunciations of the Japanese shit. Miku, who's playing the drums? It's just you here. What's your guitar hooked up to? Restore your natural illiteracy. It's the job of the chatter to say insane shit to throw off the streamer's rhythm. No! No! Not pictured as a vending machine in the background that sells sun-bleached Coca-Cola. God, I don't even know the last time I saw, like, a vending machine like that. Granted, I don't go out to many places, but I feel like you don't see vending machines as often anymore. A lot of them accept credit cards these days, and I don't know if I trust that. I feel like it would be pretty easy to put a skimmer on a fucking vending machine credit card thing. You're trying to hit me with a taiko? That's fine, I love taiko. Taiko can hit if they want. I finished my tea, I'm sad now. Not sure if it's relevant, but the last time I visited Philly, I was stuck on a delayed train. No, that's definitely relevant, and that tracks. Their damn trains are always delayed for whatever fucking reason. Damn, Miku, what fucking clothes you wanna wear for this song? Bathing suit? Alright, which bathing suit do we want? Oh. You know, the classic stripes, that's a-okay with me. We need some accessories, though, for this bathing suit type song. Do we want one of these cowlicks? Yeah, sure. Have the tiny stupid hair. Do you want sunglasses? 'Cause it's like you're at a swimming pool. Oh shit, wait. That looks fucking stupid. Should she wear the goggles? Should she wear the goggles or the sunglasses? She could also be a duck. Cause like ducks go swimming too. You want the goggles? Okay. I don't know why they put bibs in. Like, the bibs look like shit, but also, why is there bibs? Realistically though, all of the chest accessories suck dick. They don't fit on anything. They all just kind of hover. Little baby attire. Yeah, I don't like the bibs. I don't much care for the bibs. None of these are really good for swimming. This is a flotation device. Just in case she drowns. No, we're not putting on the bib. Oh shit, it just starts. Just Miku starting this shit up at Wildwater Kingdom. Miku put a platform right in front of where the slide lets out. If you go down that slide, you're gonna break your coochie. Larval Rin is so scary. down the slide. Do you think Miku would save you? Do you think Miku would help you if you got concussed going down the slide after she puts a booby trap in front of it? Getting absolutely destroyed by the next guy coming down that water slide. Oh, this song has a lot of little people in it. This song has a lot of little bitches in it. Miku, you have too many outfits. I have to like let my eyes go out of focus so that I can scroll like fast, but also keep an eye out for the stupid recommended star. It would be a fun water slide if I would break every bone on exit. I mean, if you don't do that, how do you even know that you had a good time going down the slide? Alright, this is another one where they just want you to wear normal clothes, but we're not gonna do that. Like the other song, like the church one, it's Miku's world. And then whoever decides to show up to Miku's cool concert, we'll find out when the thing starts. I should buy some extra characters so that there's more of a chance of something other than Miku. All the swimsuits are so fucking expensive. Teto! We can buy one swimsuit, which isn't gonna be... Yowane Haku, of course. Why is she hunched like that? Look at that. Important stuff right there. Very important stuff. Alright, Miku, how are we accessorizing you? You want the stupid maid thing? Yeah, you know, that fits. This fits. That fits the ruffles of your other bullcrap. Now glasses... You know we gotta put a bitch in some glasses. I don't think we need those ones, though. You can't even afford these glasses. Oh, wait! Oh, shit, I wish I had more money. These ones would be good. Fuck. I'll buy those next time. For now, you can just wear these. I don't think she needs any crap on her back. Yeah, this will be good. Poor Miku has no jiggle physics. Yeah. It's a damn shame. There's that one aged up figure of her. She's like playing a guitar or something. I wish that they had a costume like that in this. It's cute as fuck. Who's gonna be at Miku's show? Do you think it's just gonna be 5 Mikus? Oh, so far. I wish there was an option of being like, okay, make it random for any character except Miku. That bitch gets too much spotlight. On account of she has 5,000 costumes and everyone else has 10. Hey, someone not Miku, and she's wearing a blank shirt. Cool, she's wearing one of the shirts I haven't customized yet. We love that for her. And 2 Lucas, awesome! Is one of them also— no, okay. I thought one of them was also wearing a blank-ass t-shirt. Wow! Miku and all of her Miku friends! Earth Miku and 2 Water Mikus, damn. Tell Will to stop dating the appliances. He can date the appliances if he wants. The knife set, pretty cute. The dirty laundry, pretty cute. Do you think the Mikus believe themselves to be the true Miku, with every other Miku being a copy? I don't know if she would care. I think she would be like, wow, this bitch is so cute. And then have some self-cest going on, you know? Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I need to get some water. I need to get some water. I'll let you look at Dork Miku. Be right back. If you need some water, go get some. I'm gonna be pissing today. I got my water. Yeah, Miku would be like that. Miku Prime? I mean, she does have a song about being an alien. Maybe that's where she wrote it. What we got next? Whatever the hell this one is? Sure, let's go. For a second I thought it wanted me to wear this one and I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not that one. Alright, you guys, these costumes are a little boring. You're gonna be cats now. You're gonna be wearing cat ears for this. Sorry. I don't make the rules except I do. Where's the cat tail? Excuse me. So much better. But also... I wish these were like... I don't know, bigger? They're too noticeable. How about these? Ah! Excuse me. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh shit, I'm broke! Fuck! That's fine, you can just wear these then. So much better. Miku Battle Royale? She's already in Fortnite. Oh, you mean a Battle Royale of all different types of Mikus. Now you're on to something. Oh wait, I like this song, I forgot. I already fucked it up. I'm not going for all perfects, but I don't like fucking up so early in the damn song. Most of the customization I do for this fucking thing is just throwing glasses and cat ears on a bitch. Damn it. Bye bye combo. Bye bye combo. Katsuni Miauku. Awful. Been trying to get excellence. Oh, for a second I was like, is there something higher than cool? I was thinking of DDR for a second. Yeah, that's what I usually try to do. I try to get excellent on everything. If I get a perfect clear, then that's just a bonus. But I never count on that. You go in the favorites. That's a good song. I want to get the glasses before I forget, though. For this song, you guys need to wear these tiny littles. The tiny little glasses. Yeah, that fits a bit more. Yeah, this song is good too. You cannot give 100.83% by definition. No, it's cause when you do one of the hold notes, you get some extra points the longer you hold it. Cause you don't technically need to hold it for any amount of time at all. So it's just like a little bonus. Oh shit, her feet are out in this one. Don't look. Don't look, she's indecent. She should wear rabbit ears for this. And you know, she should really wear some glasses too. Where's the rabbit tail? You can't even see it. Oh, that doesn't fit at all. She can still wear it though. I know it's there. Don't look at her feet. I'm gonna play this song with this costume, but don't look at her feet. Starting to think Alex has a glasses fetish. No. Thank God you can play this game with one hand. Oh, god damn it. Fucking... The goggles would be really funny for this one. stop, don't look. God damn it! Those fucking floor holds. I hate it. I hate it. Ugh. Diving too deep in David Diver to make Miku eat sushi. Oh, I'm so upset. So upset with myself. I gotta put goggles on this bitch. Yeah, okay. And she can also have the sweat. Because it's like, it's wet, there's water. She's nervous about drowning. There we go. Oh wait, what's this song? I like this song. What's the music video for this? Hang on. Why does it want me to just wear the normal thing? No, here's what we're gonna do. For this one, we gotta show Kaito some love. It can be random Kaito. I don't care what he wears. For whatever reason, I really like having Kaito be... like, I like having Kaito do Miku's songs. I just think it's cute. The animations are very cute. We gotta buy him some extra shit though. Cybercat, that's pretty fucking cute. Buy that. We can't afford any swimsuits for him though. That's cute. Genius, cute as fuck. I can afford one more that's 600. Why is this swimwear 900? Fishy overalls. I don't know how I feel about that one. The Speedo? I know I'm too broke. I only have 600 Miku bucks. We'll do this one, campus. Okay. I hope he gets glasses. I mean, I can't- the bad thing about doing random is that you can't, like... Oh, maybe you can. But some of his outfits have glasses though, so we'll just let fate decide. We'll let fate decide it. He's wearing an ice cream shirt. Yeah, he's got the glasses. I want to crack my wrists real bad. God damn it. I love that song. Megazawa, what a soothing voice he has. There should be a Cromartie High crossover. Yeah, some of the normal difficulty ones are pretty tough. I like that one a lot though. It's fun. Miku, why are you so scary? What do you want to wear for the scary song? Normal clothes? That's not fucking happening. You want to wear this for the scary song? What else do we have that's moderately scary? Miku, I don't want to look at the rest of your costumes. You're gonna wear this one. Had to hit my fingers on that long, like an arcade pad to get my fingers to go fast enough. Yeah, the horizontal one, right? That has like the 4 big buttons. My my round 1 that I have near me has a Project Diva machine, and like it's cool getting to play it on the proper thing, but I also don't really like just the 4 big buttons. I like it better when there's 2 sets of 4, when there's 8 of them. I have one of the... I want to call it a fight stick, for lack of a better term. I have one of the slapping boxes for Project Diva F. I could probably try to figure out how to hook that up on this and play with that if I wanted to, but my desk setup isn't really good for it. There's nowhere for me to really put it. Oh shit, it's snowing. It's the end of Drakengard. What is this beat? Fuck. Sometimes when you play rhythm games, you just get stupid hands. You think about pressing a button, and then you just don't do it. Can you guys tell me what this song is about? I wanna read the lyrics, but I can't. Miku, you can't breathe in space. You're not Shadow the Hedgehog. What the fuck? No. God, I hate the double buttons. My brain doesn't go fast enough for that. Oh, she's mad at me because I missed. God, I'm in the ghost face outfit. Oh yeah, I wonder if there are outfit mods. Maybe. That would be kind of cool to add in some extras for like people that are not Miku. Oh shit, we got some Luca. The song was about the duality of man. That's crazy. Damn girl, that's crazy. Should we wear the chiffon dress? What else we got for Luca? For Lady Luca. You heard of Lady Luck? Damn. This is Lady Luca. That one's pretty cute. Oh, fuck. This one's cute. She has wood paneling on her tits. Look at that. She's like a station wagon, but a woman. Damn, girl, you got that wagon? Yeah, I got the station wagon. That's a crazy fit. I like it. You know what it needs, though? No. Cat ears. Oh my god, so cute. And you know what else it needs? You know it needs— oh my god, she's so cute. You know she needs the glasses. You know she needs the tail. Oh my god. I'm Kiss. I'm Kiss, she's so cute. How the fuck did I get a safe? Don't take your eyes off her, she's busting a move. She's going so fast. Damn, Luca, where do you learn that one? Oh my god, I got stupid hands. I'm sorry, Luca. I failed you. I failed you, Luca. I'm sorry. I wonder what the actual music video for this song is like. Like, why is the illustration like that? It's cute, but that's totally different from what the music video is. Stupid hands need the most attention. Did I want to add? No. This song... You wanna wear this shit? I don't know if I want you to wear that shit. I don't know if I like that one. But I also am broke. I also don't have money. So we'll wear it. Maybe I'll change it later. Miku, you have too many outfits. Oh, that one's good. We need a better one for you. I don't like that. I don't like that one. What's appropriate for school? I guess this one. That's stupid. that doesn't fit at all. And now I'm broke again. Dang it. Yeah, that one's better. You know they need some glasses though. You know they be needing some damn glasses. Hell yeah. Let's get into it. Rin, you would get written up if you went to school looking like that. That's why you're a delinquent, playing guitar at a construction site. Fuck. You go an awful long time without pressing a button in this song. shit. Now none of their friends are gonna watch them play guitar because I missed the special note. Now they're just tooting by themselves. Awful. Hey man, I don't know if they have nearsightedness or farsightedness. All I know is these bitches can't fucking see. These bitches can't see for shit. This one's an animated music video, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. I feel like I have mixed feelings on the animated music videos, because it's like, it's cool that the original music videos are being used, but at the same time, it would have been cool to see their take on it, you know, with the 3D models and everything. I feel like this was like the start of them like cheaping out with the quality for these games. So like their full shift into just the iPad gacha schlock isn't super surprising, but it's still disappointing. It's like, oh, we can make $1 million and not put like any effort into it? Perfect. We don't want to be putting effort into it anymore. I do like those fat little creatures, though. Tricky! Kinda wish Project Diva had like a Guitar Hero versus mode. Yeah, a versus would be interesting. I was gonna say, I wonder how it would work, but I guess it could work. Probably similar to like how Theatrhythm did it. Where it's not like split screen or anything, but you know, you each have your own screen and maybe you could like hinder the other person if you get a big enough combo or something. I wish Theatrhythm was on PC, just for ease of access for multiplayer. I love that game so much. I know it's probably pronounced theater rhythm, but I always just pronounced it Theatrhythm, so I can't not at this point. Don't fucking shoot me. Don't shoot me because I pronounce it like that. Just for that. Just for that, this bitch is getting the glasses too. Actually, he should have monocle. No, glasses are better. Hell yeah. No. No. I was right. Monocle. But he's getting the devil's tail. And should he get horns? I like the devil horns, but they're too fucking long. Look at how long these shits are. Oh, he takes the hat off? No, we can't have that. And like, look at this shit. So you have like bow ties, but look at how fucking big it is. That's too big. That one's a little bit better, but then he just has 2 ribbons. Stupid. All of the chest accessories are useless. Considering picking up the 3DS sequel again, which one is that? Curtain Call? I put so many hours into that shit. My god, it was disgusting. The 3DS one played so well. I love the one on Switch too, but the touch screen just made it. I love this song. Rin and Len are not my favorite Vocaloids, but they have some of the best fucking songs. Oh no, he's evil. Oh my god, we got a fucking perfect combo. You ruined the screen of your 3DS playing OG and Curtain Call? Hell yeah. You have this on Switch, but you're so bad at it, now you just watch others. Get back into it when you get the desire. Like, it's just one of those things, like rhythm games. You just get a feel for it as you continue to play it. And the best part about this one is that there's so many fucking songs that, like, you could have so many sessions and not play the same song twice. Yeah, the console theatrhythm just isn't... It's not the same. I was thinking about... I don't know if you've heard of it. It's the AYN Thor. It's an Android emulation device that just basically spoofs the 3DS, like with the clamshell, dual screen, touch screen bottom bullshit. I was thinking about getting one of those, but they're pretty expensive. And I've heard mixed things about the quality of, like, the hinge itself. But it looks like the screens are gorgeous, and as far as, like, 3DS emulation goes, it looks really cool. But I don't know, man. It's like $400. It's a lot. How often do I stream? Every weekend I try to do at least one stream. I'm gonna be streaming more often soon? Question mark? I haven't been streaming as often as I usually do just because I'm in the process of making a new VTuber model for myself. So, like, time that I would spend streaming normally, I've just been, like, working on that instead. But long answer short, at least once every weekend. Sometimes collaborations with other people. Which I'll usually post about on Twitter or Discord. And the most productive art night for you in the background. That's awesome. Making models is intimidating. Yeah, it's fun though. I made the one that I'm using right now. And then I made another one, so the one I'm doing now is the third one I've made. It's nice though, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm still using a tutorial, but it's just cool, like, getting more of a feel for it each time I make something with it. It's a very fun thing, but it takes a long ass time. I don't know what I should have this bitch wear. You know, let's give her this one, because it's cute. But you already know. You already know what we gotta do. You already know she has to be wearing these glasses. And she probably has to wear a tail, too. It can be the white one. Hell yeah! Recruiting cool streamers to team up in Space Lords? What's Space Lords? Oh fuck, she doesn't even wear the costume in this, does she? God damn it, it's another animated one. Yeah, like for this one, right? It would have been so cute if they animated a 3D thing. That costume would have been awesome! I'm so sad they got their taste of gacha money. We're never getting more shit like this again. Goddamn safe. Suck my dick ass safe. It's Monokuma back there. Third-person shooter with good melee combat and character progress? We'll see if I remember what it is when I'm done with my model. Yeah, like, I feel compelled to add this one to my favorites, but I don't want to just because, like, it's not as fun when it's not, like, it's a cool 3D music video. What else we got? What time is it? 11 something? My eyes are getting the fatigue. I want to find something cool to end it on. I want to do like maybe 2 more. Oh, I think I like this song. Miku, what are we wearing for this song, baby girl? Which one of your 5 million outfits are we gonna be wearing today? Miku, me looking at all your outfits hurts my eyes, baby girl. Ghost. You got a crack! She's cracked. Are we missing something? It said ghost, so maybe she's dead, so she can wear that. Do we need anything else? Do we need something that's not glasses? What if we wore an eye patch? Does this work? What about this one? This one works, I think. That kind of works. I don't think we need anything for the back. That should be fine. I'm gonna play this song and then I'll find another one to play. And then that's it for tonight. A bitch needs some sleep. I might stream again tomorrow or Sunday though. Probably Sunday if I was gonna stream again. I think tomorrow I want to just work on my model all day. But yeah, I'm glad you like it, Viridian. Are you drawing anything cool? This costume is cool. Don't get grabbed, Miku! Oh wait, she's already dead, it doesn't matter. I like that song a lot. Finishing some emotes for an MMO player. Nice. Finishing an art trade. That's cool. It's always nice doing shit like that. Gigantic girl, that's too horny. There's this one song that I really like that I can never remember the name of. And I wish I knew the name of it, because I want to play that one. It's like some trance-ass sounding song. Have you ever done art trade? I think art trade happens in like July, right? Or no, not art trade, art fight. I did art fight for the first time last year and it was really fun. It's cool having like a big organized thing like that. Oh yeah, imagine. Oh yeah, magnet. Oh god. It's this one. I love this song. We'll finish this with this one. Actually, no. We'll finish with one more after this. We'll finish with Magnet. Just because I have to do the perfect costumes for that. Do we need accessories? Yeah, we should wear this. Or should we wear this? Yeah, this is better. Yeah. I know she already has her visor on, but should she wear another visor? No, that looks stupid. This style of music I fucking love. I blame DDR for that. I just love this, like, I love trance. Oh fuck. Those instruments, baby. God, I love this song. I should look up who did this song and see if they did more like that. I should look up to see if there's just like there's gotta be at least one full Miku trance album, right? Wait, did I add this to favorites? Yes, I did. Good. All right, we'll finish with Magnet. It's very important. That's the recommended? Sorry, babe. That's not what you're wearing today. Wait. There we go. We're ready. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Allow Miku and Luca to play us off. The Sonic on the ass! Beautiful. This is the dimensional merge we were warned about? Damn. I didn't know the dimensional merge would be so sexy. Oh shit, not retry. I didn't want to retry. Hey, thanks for chilling. Thanks for hanging out. It was a fun little stream. Whoa. Malware bites. Get the hell out of here. What the fuck? Will, why would you do that? Why would you do that and also start a hype train when I'm trying to end the stream? Alright, well I guess we gotta do one more song then. Thank you for gifting those subs, you fucking creep. What song should I do? We'll do this one. 3 more hours of Miku? But I need sleep! I need Miku Miku bed. I need Miku Miku dreams. I don't need to dream about Miku. Miku, my eyes hurt. Where's your fucking costume? Did I skip it? I must have skipped it. There it is! You saw Will fuck a fridge? You fucked the Yeti? Oh shit. You know we gotta put glasses on the bitch. These ones. Yeah. Did you find out? Did you do the end of that dirty laundry route? I need to watch the rest of your stream. Okay, good. You know I gotta find out what happened to that hot mess. God damn, what the fuck? I got stupid hands. She would have looked happy if I didn't have stupid hands. Whew, my hands hurt. Miku's telling me to get the fuck out. I got an achievement because I spent more than 3 hours and 39 minutes playing the rhythm game total. Which doesn't count the time customizing outfits. I got a hype chest. What'd I get? Frog Ponder. What the fuck is that? Oh. It's a little balloon animal frog. Cool. Well, thanks for gifting those subs, William. And with that, that's the end of the stream for me today. Let's see. Robo is playing a game called Slaughter Horse. Is that right? Slaughter Horse 2. Let's read him. Sounds like a Robo game. Derogatory. Thanks for chilling. Maybe I'll stream on Sunday if I'm feeling like it. If not, just know that I am hard at work. Hard at work in the VTube rigging mines. I'm sorry it's silent right now, but when I am clicked out of the game, there's just nothing. So I guess I'll just leave you. I'll leave you with silence. And my giant face. Right? I mean, I'm basically Hatsune Miku right now. Will Miku meet again in the future sometime? Have a good weekend, I guess.